Hi, all. So today I'm going to be taking you through our premium assessments feature. I'd like to start by giving you a little information about what this feature is. So Workable Assessments helps you take guesswork and biases out of your hiring process. Make objective, data-driven decisions on which candidates proceed forward. Workable assessments cater to our customers and their candidates' direct needs to hire the right candidates fairly and impartially. With 4 cognitive tests and a personality test, gauge the aptitude of your candidate pool and interview candidates best fit for the role. So what are the benefits to you? We've really broken this down into 3 main benefits for our customers. First, we're looking to help you improve your quality of hire. Hire the right candidate with standardized measures designed to decrease unconscious bias from the sourcing to assessment stage, all the way from evaluation to offer. We're also looking to help you reduce your time to hire. So enable quick decisions with an enhanced candidate profile, allowing you to confidently decide who to move forward. And then last, we're looking to help you hire for potential. So a key benefit of assessments is to understand strengths and weaknesses of your team, and then hire candidates who characteristics build your team for future success. What does this look like in terms of features? We've got 5 key features that we really find are the most beneficial for assessments. First, we offer reminders and deadlines. So recruiters can set deadlines and automated reminders for candidates to ensure timely responses of the assessments. Most importantly, these assessments are certified by psychometric experts. We've designed them in partnership with psychometric testing experts, and they're built to continue to be updated with psychological testing best practices. A major benefit of assessments is that this product is native to Workable. Access assessment results accompanied by predictive job performance insights right within the Workable platform. Recruiters leave feedback in one unified place without ever needing to leave Workable's candidate timeline. We offer customizable employer branding with assessments. Offer a unified candidate experience throughout the hiring process with this consistent employer branding included on the assessment's welcome page. And last, there's no download required for assessments. Candidates can complete it anywhere, anytime, from any device. When you send an assessment from the Workable platform to a candidate, the candidate will receive an email like this. And again, this email is completely customizable based on the job, on what you're looking to ask, and on what type of assessments you're sending. Within this email, the candidate will learn when she'll need to complete the assessment by. They'll learn what assessments they might be filling out, the duration. With all 4 of these assessments, it will take approximately 95 minutes. And then there will also be a link to the assessment, and that will show all instructions that the candidate needs. So say we click into this link. Here we're brought to the assessments homepage, you can say, the assessments landing page. Everything here on the left is completely customizable by the company. You can include whatever type of employer branding you'd like up here at the top, and you can include whatever you'd like to say over here in this section. So you can explain directions, you can link to something else on your site, you can explain why you're looking to send these assessments to candidates, whatever you would like to share. We also have on the left here instructions on the actual assessment. So how will the results be taken into consideration? Do the assessments start as soon as I press start? Common questions that candidates might have are answered here. And then as well, we'll link directly to your careers page and any other information you'd like to share. On the right are the actual pending assessments. So again, you'll see that submit by date, whatever you selected when creating the assessments, which we'll look into a little bit later. You'll see however many assessments you're sent. So again, we have up to 5 assessments that can be sent. We've got 4 cognitive tests and then 1 personality test. The tests include a demo, so the candidate knows what to expect before they actually go into it. From this page as well, you can test out the actual feature. So say we want to start the abstract reasoning, you would click start. You get a little explanation of what this means, what it is. Okay, got it. You'll have 3 demo questions. Okay, test it all out. You can answer the question. You can kind of understand what types of questions will be asked. So in this example, we'll say it's a triangle. You'll see if the correct answer is, if it is the correct answer or if it is an error, and then you'll submit your response. Again, there's some helpful information as the candidate is going along. And again, you can test this out yourself. Going back to the homepage, again, you can test this out for each individual assessment. So this is the candidate view. What does this look like from the actual Workable side of things? How do you create assessments within the product to send to candidates? Great, so here we are in the Workable dashboard. We're going to go into this advertising account exec role. Click edit job up here in the top right. And then assessments are all configured in the workflow stage. So this is similar to video interviews, also configured in the workflow stage. Assessments are sent on a stage level, meaning in your hiring pipeline, you can send for a specific stage. So in this case, we're going to do it during the assessment stage. You could also send a different test during executive interview or phone screen. However, you can't send the same test twice. So here you can see assessment test. Click into edit here. You'll be able to click in and edit the introduction. So this part of the assessments creation is what we saw on that homepage over here on the left. So this is the back end where you can write whatever you want. You can add in a video if you think that might be helpful. You can customize it however you would like. You can also choose the deadline here. So we set it at 7 days, but you can choose up to 30. You can choose as little as 1, and you can change the title of the assessment. So if you'd rather call it a test or an exam, anything that you'd like, feel free to change that here. Down below is where you can enable or disable the test. So say you really only want to send the numerical comprehension. That's when you would disable the rest of the assessments. So then the candidate would only receive numerical comprehension. If you'd want to add personality test, you can add it right there. Click save all changes, and immediately that will be shown. So how do we actually send this to a candidate? To send to a candidate, you would go back into the job, go into the assessments stage. And then once you move any applied candidates into this assessment stage, that's when you would send them an email. So right here on the candidate timeline, you can click in to this little assessments button, and it'll pop up an email to the candidate with the email. Subject line is editable, and you can choose the template. So we have an assessments template already selected. You can customize this email however you would like, and then include the assessments link right here, and then click send assessment. Once you do that, you'll be able to see on the timeline when the email was sent. And then again, from the candidate point of view, they'll be able to receive that email with all of the necessary information and click into the link to start their assessments project. If you're adding cognitive or behavioral assessments to your hiring process for the first time, and you're not quite sure how to interpret the results, don't worry. Workable provides a full picture of the candidate's score, including a bell curve to help you understand performance relative to the average, And we also offer many different Help Center articles that can help you understand assessment scores better. So to give you an example of what this might look like, you'll go back into the job timeline. And here we can see that there's a bunch of different people in the assessment stage of the head of finance role. So we're going to click into that. Once we click in, we can see here over here on the left who has taken an assessment. So you can see that by the number and this little logo, which is also the same logo that is up here when you're sending an email. So you can scroll through, you can see who has taken an assessment. Since not everyone has taken one, we can also sort up here by score. Once you sort by score, you can see the scores of each individual who has taken the assessments. And then on the actual candidate profile, you can see the deep dive onto their cognitive and behavioral assessments. So in Steve's example, his total average score is 41, but you can see each individual as well. So you can better understand where he might thrive and where he might have some work to be done. You can also click into any of these tests to get more details. So we'll click into the personality test here and be brought onto a new screen where you can understand a bit about what the results mean, take a deeper dive into the results, and then you can also click back into the overview and see an overview of all of the test results that he took. Also on this screen, you can see when he completed the assessments. Again, you can see the total average score. You can click into each specific assessment to view a detailed breakdown. Like I mentioned, we do use a bell curve to help you understand the average score of a user and where this specific candidate fits in with the average score. So in this example, Steve is a slightly below average in terms of the abstract reasoning score that we have. Click back into the overview. Like I mentioned as well, we do have a number of Help Center articles and they're linked directly on this overview page for ease of use. So you can click into how the numbers are generated. Interpreting Cognitive Assessment Score article comes up. And then once you're scrolling through, you can read through it and you can also see some related assessments articles. So we explain what each of these tests are, guidelines for verifying, anything that you might need as you're starting out in assessment and not quite sure where to go and how to interpret results. Again, all of this information is stored right on the candidate timeline. And it will be stored on the candidate timeline for as long as you have the candidate in the system. As always, reach out to your account manager or Workable support with any questions or feedback on this feature or any features. I'll catch you next time. Bye.